modern science. So they do have some medicines. They keep controlling the symptoms not to come back again, but it keeps flaring up again. The same thing again, it comes to the food pattern, what we have explained in IBS and IBD. So avoid drinking milk, heavy proteins. So try to avoid that. Don't reheat your food and which is already been cooked and become cold. So that is one of the major thing that you have to remember. Intestinal inflammation, the accumulation of unwanted water content of your larger intestine should be eliminated so that the intestines will come into order with its function. A warm welcome to this program. I'm your Dr.C.K.N. So we're going to talk about Crohn disease, another crazy problem. A lot of people suffering from this these days. This is a problem basically because of our food pattern and also stress, the emotional turbulences. Crohn disease, IBS, IBD, Crohn disease, all of them are psychosomatic disorders. Crohn disease is another funny problem. You know what it is. You can go and read all the symptoms there in the net. It's going to drive you crazy. It's not going to, your normal living will becomes slowly difficult because of your style of passing stools. And Crohn disease is no cure in modern science. So they do have some medicines. They keep controlling the symptoms not to come back again, but it keeps flaring up again. So you cannot constantly have these medicines also. Any medicines which we are going to have constantly, which is going to have side effects, especially pharmacology, the ratified chemicals, you all know about it. And enough of explanation, material, understanding, everything has been there in the YouTube, in the medical section of the Google, in Wikipedia and all that. You can go and study about this Crohn disease. When you go and study about it, don't get scared, don't get hassled, So if you are affected from Crohn disease, you're going to really feel sick. You're going to really feel a big problem. It's basically the inflammation of the intestines. So all these problems, according to the traditional science, is IBD or IBS or Crohn disease and all that. It is directly related to the larger intestine. So it is a part of gastro. So the same thing again, it comes to the food pattern, what we have explained in IBS and IBD. So avoid drinking milk, heavy proteins like curd, avoid all kinds of pulses. Have bare minimum protein in your food. After all, you need only 0.5 grams of protein per kg of your body weight in a calendar day. So try to remain without animal protein. Stay away from all kinds of meat and eggs and seafoods. Very, very clearly. Stick to simple food. Stick to hot food, fresh cooked food, hot food. Don't go for retrogradation in the sense like cooked and cooled. So try to avoid that. Don't reheat your food and which is already been cooked and become cold. So that is one of the major thing that you have to remember. So try to make fresh. Try to avoid salads because of pesticides, and try to avoid fruits because of a lot of chemical spray these days to increase the shelf life of fruit. That's not going to help your intestines at all. We have yet to study about the toxic effect of pesticides in many ways. We have studied some to some level, but we have yet to study about these chemical sprays which are used on the fruits to increase the shelf life. Try to avoid all these things. It is only for a period of time, you restrict yourself. maybe 3 months or 6 months. You can completely get well with. There are small 3 types of medicines are there, with which you can completely eliminate the intestinal inflammation, the accumulation of unwanted water content of your larger intestine should be eliminated, so that the intestines will come into order with its function. So what we are yet to study in the modern science is the works of microbes, microorganisms, which are huge amount of them is found in our larger intestine, especially in our colon, and we are yet to study their involvement in abnormality called Crohn disease. There are very simple medicines are there with us. I have cured a lot of Crohn disease people. They are all living normal life now. Don't get bothered about it. Stick to these food restrictions approaches and take the medicines, and you can be completely cured. You can free of Crohn disease, and I assure you that I can make you all right. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Good luck.